All righty, welcome back. You're watching Stop the Steal TV. Yep, you're usually tuned in for Liquid Lunch, and this is a Liquid Lunch edition. But there's no drinking, there's no joking, there's no fooling around. We're talking about Stop the Steal all the time. We're talking about all the things you need to know to put together the pieces to realize Trump's path to victory is still well at hand. Now, there is some increasingly scary evidence around there that people that are in positions of power in different states in this country have got different kinds of compensation from this company Dominion or some of their subsidiaries like Smartmatic, like Election Systems and Software. All these companies are in this terrible cauldron of corruption, if you ask me, okay? Now, Nico, GFX1 will tell people a lot of what they need to know. You having problems in Oakland County? You having problems in Detroit, Michigan? Look no further than this. My buddy Gavin Wax, the head of the New York City Young Republicans, tweeted this out. Michael Garrett, former Dominion project manager, now goes by Kelly Garrett, is the mayor of Lathrop Village in Michigan. She conveniently left Dominion in 2019 to become heavily involved in Michigan politics, having a full understanding of the machines in a swing state. Okay, so now, let me break this down for you, okay? This is, Detroit, Michigan is a place where we are having some major voter irregularities, okay? There were hundreds of thousands of votes that just popped up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They were entered into the system one after the next, 138,000 in a row, only for Joe Biden, okay? And this lady, Michael Garrett, she's a mayor in Oakland County, which is right there, right in the heart of what we're talking about, okay? One of the 3 counties that there are some crazy irregularities. And it turns out that in the last 12 months, she was actually an employee at Dominion. And this is sourced. This isn't like fake. This is on her own LinkedIn page that until 2019, she worked for Dominion. Then she got a job with the state in Michigan, okay? And she oversaw a $25 million contract for the state of Michigan to use Dominion software and Smartmatic software in these different counties. So Dominion says, hey, go to work in Michigan. And by the way, some of her other family members are legislators in Michigan, and one of her relatives is a judge in Michigan. So this is like a politically connected family, the Garrett family there. And, you know, I'm not trying to rail crazy and point fingers at anyone or start rallies at someone's house. That's what the left does. What I'm trying to do is put enough information on the table every day for you, because when these people around us that are Trump fans and they feel like they're getting fatigued, you need to be armed with ammunition that's factual and true and say, well, explain this. How come this mayor in Detroit, or right in the outskirts of Detroit, how come she worked for Dominion up till just recently? Then she came in, brought Dominion into the state of Michigan. Then she became a mayor. You know, she won her race like 75-25, this lady, when she ran for mayor. She won huge. So, you know, maybe as part of the deal, go ahead now, run for office, and we will ring the bell. Let's just mark her down. Okay, you won. We'll just flip some votes back and forth. The other guy is probably sitting there like, wow, how did I get spanked like that? Well, you didn't get spanked, probably. What happened was Dominion went to work, or maybe not, okay? And that I don't know anything there, and I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole on that. All I know is there's enough breadcrumbs for you to understand Dominion executive with many relatives in the state of Michigan who are political folk. Dominion executive moves over, brings Dominion into the state of Michigan, then runs for mayor in a town where it's a county that's under serious scrutiny right now. And the pieces just don't add up. And I would, you know, say to many of my friends out there, I could tell you firsthand that in all my years on Wall Street, okay, every time there's even the smallest issue anywhere in my universe, the first thing the regulators think is, oh, all these Italians, they're all in cahoots. They're part of the mob. They're part of the mafia. They're goombas. They must be, and they stereotype you, right? Now, I'm not asking you to stereotype anyone and say, well, they're in the political class, so they must be corrupt. No. I'm asking you, put together the pieces for yourself. Put that back up again, Nico, the tweet from Gavin Wax. Okay. Here's the tweet. Gavin Wax is his name. There's 4 or 5 more tweets underneath it showing the $25 million contract they signed, showing that her win was by 75% when she ran for mayor, and her LinkedIn that shows that up till 2019, she worked for Dominion, okay? And here's the thing, GFX 8, and now that Joe Biden's team is apparently trying this coup on us to say he's the president-elect when he's really not, okay, or at least not to my liking, at least not to most networks like Newsmax, who hasn't called it. But Andrew Pollack says Joe Biden wants Americans to limit their Thanksgivings to a maximum of 10 people. I have some news for Joe. You're not the president, and this year my Thanksgiving is going to be called a peaceful protest with food, okay? And I think he's on the money. Now, I saw another clever meme out there where in some state you can have 30 people at a funeral, but you can only have 10 people in your house. So some clever guys and gals out there are holding a funeral for the turkey that's about to be slaughtered to be served on the table, and then they can have 30 people over for the turkey's funeral instead of having 10 over just to eat the turkey. So set up those turkey funerals right away, and you can have 30 people at your house. It doesn't sound that crazy. Nico, you did it. The Stop the Steal, yeah, all right, yeah. So why don't you maybe put it in the bottom left over here? Oh, no, over here. We'll try it there. Let's see if we can move it around. Okay, going on, okay, my good friend Nicole Malliotakis, okay, she's the Congresswoman-elect from here in New York 11. Now, this district, when you're trying to figure out, okay, how the hell did this happen? How do all these people down ballot win big? We held every Republican seat we had, and we added, at this point, 10, possibly more coming. We added more. So how do all these people down ballot win? And then at the same exact time, the guy on the top, who everyone said all the down ballot will ride their coattails, he loses, but everyone else wins. And the numbers don't add up. I've been doing math my whole life right here. And there's a lot of empty space in there. There's a lot of idle space in there. There's a lot of crazy things going on in my brain. But one thing I'm good at is math. And Kaya Jones said, no one votes all red down the ballot, then jumps to vote for a blue president. This is the live House map 2020. And go a step further and say, I actually think Trump not only the electoral vote, he also won the popular. She stands by her prediction. I stand by what it says right here, right here. We're going to stop the steal, and we're going to bring you all the news you need to know to help remember and remind your friends, we got to stop the steal. Quick break, back right after this.